Many years ago, about 20 years ago, by my house, I saw a bumper sticker that said, Jesus in the Quran, find out at why Islam, right? And that bumper sticker stuck with me for many years because growing up as a Catholic Christian, we always have so much love for Jesus. And I wanted to know about Jesus in the Quran, but at the time I didn't have no Muslim friends or didn't know much about Islam. My brother went to the Marine Corps right after high school. He was a few years older than me. And after high school, I followed his footsteps. I was deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan. I had studied some Arabic to go to Iraq. Key phrases that I needed for my work in the military. So I started making relationships with the people locally. One time a gentleman asked me to if I would be interested in joining his family. And he offered me this Quran right here. He gave it to me. I was in the middle of a mission. I took my gear off and I was about to open it. And he says, no, you need to wash your hands. So I said, okay, we're in this country. We have to respect the customs. So I went and washed my hands. And when I opened the Quran, I went and opened this little Quran in the middle of a mission, and it had all Arabic writing. But when I went back to base, I was anxious to go find a Quran in English so I could understand. So I went to learn about, open up the Quran, and I find that it talks about Abraham and Moses and Jesus, just like the sticker back in the day, the bumper sticker when I was in high school when I read Jesus in the Quran. So I started reading the Quran. I'm in the middle of a mission, just like an English copy like this one. And I found, okay, I grew up Catholic, Christian at the time. I was Christian at the time. And I said, okay, this is a lot to do with the same God that we believe in. So I'm going to respect the religion. I'm going to respect the people. And I came back home, Alhamdulillah. But once I left the military, I went to college. That was my goal from the beginning. And I started traveling a lot around the world in the summers and the spring breaks, trying to find myself, trying to find the truth. Even though I had a Quran with me, I also had a Bible, and I had many other books I was reading. And this led me a lot to seek and to meet many friends and to continue to ask God to guide me, because coming out of the military, sometimes you get depressed and you go through this transition where you have so much purpose in your life, in the military and everything. You've been trained to do what you do. When I moved back to Houston from Miami, I was able to get into a film school, and I met a friend from high school that told me he was Muslim, and I kept asking him, man, I want to go to the mosque. I want to check it out. When I was in Iraq and Afghanistan, we could never go inside a mosque. We needed a general to give us permission, and that wasn't going to happen. Eventually, he invited me over to a mosque. I was able to meet some other Hispanics who were Muslims, and also they started answering my questions. And during this time, I took Shahada. I have been searching for so long, and the reason why I took Shahada was because I had been seeking for this information on how to get closer to my Creator. I started realizing that Islam was the thing that I was looking for my whole life. This is my way of life. This is everything that I hear that the Prophet, peace be upon him, everything he would say would be something that would be a nugget of beneficial to my life.